Hello students, good morning. Welcome to my lecture for class 11 science subject chemistry. In the previous lectures we have started chapter number 16 chemistry in everyday life. In that we have studied up to omega 3 fatty acids. Today we are going to study antioxidants as a food additives. See, you know that oxidation process is also responsible for the spoilage of food. In order to prevent that food spoilage, we have to use antioxidants. Now see what is antioxidant. See, an antioxidant is a substance that slows down the rate of oxidation of food stuff. NC antioxidant prevents food spoilage that it increase or it is used to extend the shelf life of food. And you know that antioxidants reacts with oxygen containing free radicals and thereby prevent oxidative rancidity. Example is what? Vitamin E, which is also called as tocopherol. Now see the structure of vitamin E. Vitamin E contains this OH as phenolic OH group, and this part is what is of chain of saturated carbon atoms. Now see, vitamin E is very effective natural antioxidant. The phenolic OH group present in the structure of vitamin E is responsible for its antioxidant activity. Also, the long chain of saturated carbon chain containing carbon atoms makes it what? Fat soluble. I'm repeating that the long chain of saturated carbon atoms makes it fat soluble. Therefore, when vitamin E is added to packed edible oil, it prevents the oxidative rancidity of the oil. Now see the sources of vitamin E: wheat germ, nuts, seeds, green leafy vegetables, oils like safflower oil. Now we are going to study synthetic antioxidants. Synthetic antioxidants are chemicals that are synthesized in the laboratory and used as substitute for natural antioxidants. Antioxidants slow down the rate of oxidation of foodstuffs. They are added as additives to increase the shelf life of packed food. Common structure units found in synthetic antioxidants are phenolic OH group and tertiary butyl group. See example BHT, that is butylated hydroxytoluene, which is also named as 3,5-di tertiary butyl 4-hydroxytoluene. Now see the structure. See, this is the structure of BHT. Sometimes you are asked write a note on BHT. BHT is also called as butylated hydroxytoluene, is a synthetic antioxidant. It is used as an additive to increase the shelf life of packaged food. Structure BHT contains phenolic OH group, which is responsible for its antioxidant properties, and tertiary butyl, and you know that it also contains tertiary butyl group. Now the molecular formula of BHT can be written as number of carbon atoms present in the BHT. See this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then see 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now count the number of hydrogen. Hydrogen found, see 3, 3, 3, 3, 9, 10th, this 9, 19, 22, and this 2. So it is 24. Now count the oxygen. It contains only one oxygen. So this means the molecular formula of BHT is C15H24O. Now see, compounds with medicinal properties. Now let us start compounds with medicinal properties. Before going to study that, first we have to concentrate on these questions. See, first question, what type of medicine is applied to bruise? We can apply anti-inflammatory drugs, and they are what? Non-steroidal, like ibuprofen or any painkiller. When is an antibiotic drug used for? Antibiotic drug is used to lower the body temperature. Means during fever we can use antibiotic drugs. What is meant by broad spectrum antibiotic? Broad spectrum antibiotic are the antibiotic which are active against gram positive and gram negative bacteria. What is the active principle of cinnamon bark? The active principle of cinnamon bark is cinnamaldehyde. Cinnamaldehyde. Now see, what is meant by drugs? A chemical which interacts with biomolecules such as carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, nucleic acid and produces a biological response is called drug. A drug having therapeutic and useful biological response is used as what? Medicine. A medicine contains a drug as its active ingredient. And you know that medicines are used in diagnosis, prevention and treatment of disease. Now come to what? Drug design. Drug design is an important branch of medicinal chemistry which aims at synthesis of new molecules having better biological response. This is what? Drug design. Nowadays there is an increasing trend in drug design to take cognizance of traditional medical knowledge such as Ayurvedic medicine or natural materials to discover new drugs. Now see, the drug manufacturing companies usually have a patent for drugs which are sold with the branch name. After the expiry of patent, the drug can be sold in the name of its active ingredient. These are called generic medicines. Now see the next. Now see, analgesics, they are also called as what? They are also called as painkillers. Analgesic drugs. Analgesis is a Greek word meaning feeling of pain. Drugs which give relief from pain are called analgesics. And already I explained about what? Antibiotic. And you know that analgesics, they are also anti-inflammatory drugs which kill pain by reducing inflammation or swelling. And you know that antibiotics are used to reduce fever because they can lower the body temperature. Now see, salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is used as what? Painkiller, because salicylic acid has pain killing and fever reducing properties. The compound aspirin is a derivative of salicylic acid and have a fewer side effects than salicylic acid. It is one of the widely used analgesic. It has a fewer side effect than salicylic acid. However, it remains stomach irritating side effect of salicylic acid. A less problematic painkiller is called paracetamol, which is a phenol, and generally doctor prescribe paracetamol, that you know. That tablet is big and white in color. Now these are the structures of salicylic acid and aspirin. Aspirin is also called as what? Acetyl salicylic acid. Now, antimicrobial drugs. The antimicrobial drugs are what? Any drug that inhibits or kills microbial cells that include bacteria, fungi, and viruses are called antimicrobial drugs. Antimicrobial drugs are classified into three categories. First one is what? Disinfectant. Disinfectants are non-selective antimicrobials which kill a wide range of microorganisms including bacteria. Disinfectants are used on non-living surfaces, for example floor, instruments, sanitary ware, etc. Second, antiseptic. Antiseptic are used to sterilize surfaces of living tissue when the risk of infection is very high, such as during surgery or on wounds. Now third category, antibiotics. Antibiotics are a type of antimicrobial designed to target bacterial infections within or on the body. Sometimes examples of antiseptics. First is what? Tincture of iodine. That is 2-3% solution of iodine in alcohol water mixture and iodoform. Act as what? Antiseptic, and it will be applied on wounds. Then second example, dilute aqueous solution. Third example. First is what? Tincture of iodine. Second, iodoform. Third, dilute aqueous solution of boric acid is a weak antiseptic used for eyes. Various phenols are also used as antiseptics and disinfectant. A dilute aqueous solution of phenol, known as carbolic acid, was one of the first antiseptics used in medicine in the late 19th century. But these phenols, they have what? Corrosive action. It causes what? Irritation. Therefore, phenol can be used with much lower concentration, which reduce their corrosive effects. See example, trichlorophenol, then chloroxylenol. This chloroxylenol is also present in antiseptic Dettol. The other ingredient of Dettol is what? Isopropyl alcohol, pine oil, castor oil, soap, caramel, and water. Means you know that. Sometimes you are asked, what are the ingredients present in Dettol? Chloroxylenol is the active ingredient of Dettol. The other ingredient of Dettol are isopropyl alcohol, pine oil, castor oil soap, caramel, and water. Now see, thymol, obtained from oil of thyme, that is spicy plant, is an excellent non-toxic antiseptic. Similarly, para-chlorobenzyl phenol is used as what? Disinfectant. Now see these are the structures of, this is the structure of chloroxylenol, and this is the structure of what? 2,4,6 trichlorophenol. Observe that carefully. This is the structure of thymol, and this is the structure of what? Parachloroorthobenzyl phenol. Now come. Sometimes you are asked to give difference between antiseptics and disinfectant. Antiseptics are applied on the surface of living tissue in order to sterilize them, but disinfectants are applied on non-living surfaces like floors, instruments, sanitary ware, etc. to kill wide range of microorganisms. This is the first point of difference. Now see the second point. Antiseptics can be directly applied on wounds, but disinfectants cannot be applied on wounds. Now this is the second point. Now come to the third point. See the examples. Iodine, boric acid, iodoform, Dettol are the example of antiseptic. Now see the example of disinfectant. Example of disinfectants are parachloroorthobenzyl phenol. This is the example of what? Disinfectant. Now come to next part. Now come to antibiotics. Antibiotics are drugs which are purely synthetic or obtained from microorganisms like bacteria or fungi or molds. Example is salvarsan. Salvarsan is what? Antibiotic. And salvarsan is effective drug used in treatment of syphilis. It is used in treatment of what? Syphilis. Now see, this is the structure of what? Salvarsan. Tontosil is effective diazo antibacterial drug. It is what? Diazo antibacterial drug. Great. Now this sulfapyridine. It is what? It is a sulfur drug. Now see, Tontosil is an effective diazo antibacterial which gets converted to a simple compound sulfanilamide in the body. Now you know the familiar drug, that is what? Penicillin. Penicillin is discovered by what? Alexander Fleming, that you know. This is the structure of what? Sulfanilamide. Now see, you know that Alexander Fleming discovered the drug penicillin. That is the first antibiotic. Now see, this is the structure of penicillin. This is the structure of chloramphenicol. These are the examples of what? Antibiotics. Antibiotics can be of three types. Broad spectrum. They are effective against gram positive and gram negative bacteria. But second one is narrow spectrum antibiotic, which is effective against only one type of bacteria. And last one is what? Limited spectrum antibiotic, which is effective against single organisms. Now see the disadvantage. Of broad spectrum antibiotic. The disadvantage of broad spectrum antibiotic is that they also kill the useful bacteria in the alimentary canal. Antibiotics, they may be what? Synthetic, semi-synthetic or microbial origin. Now we have completed up to antibiotics. Thank you very much. Revise this again and again and draw the structures